Chapter 9. On sign he says to them, I'll tell you this. Some of folks standing here will see a kingdom almighty, coming we all poor, afore they depart this world. 6 days after that, Jesus took Steenie, James, and Jock, awa into a heek brae, by their lean. And afore their very een, he was transfigured. His clays all turned to sheenen white, just like snow. A fight at nae bleaching could mock ony fighter. And Elijah and Moses appeared wi' him, newsing wi' him. Steenie says to him, Master, I'm richt glad we're here. We'll mock 3 builds for you. Een for YERSEL, een for Moses, and een for Elijah. 'Cause he just didna ken fit to say. They were sae sair come out. Syne a cloud come o'er a bean, casing its shadow over them, and a voice come out o' a cloud. This is my son, my dearie. Hearken to fit he his to say. On the east they kent. From they looked round about them, there wasna a sentient being there but Jesus and themselves. Gone back down the brae, he bade them tell naebody fit they had seen, till sic time as a son of man had risen fae deed. And they wintered them all themselves, fit he meant by reason fae deed. They spirit at him. Fit why div a priest say at Elijah is to come foremost? Aye, he says to them, Elijah does hae to come foremost, to pit all thin richt. But fit why does Scripture say at the Son of Man is to thole muckle suffering and be rejected? However, let me tell you, Elijah has come already, and they have done their damnedest wi' him, as Scripture says. When they made their way back to their devout followers, they saw a muckle crowd all round them, and the liars argy-bargin wi' them. A minute they saw Jesus, a hale crowd was dumbfoundered, and come rinning up to him to mock him welcome. And he spirit at the liars, fits all call sang ye about. And the chiel of the crowd says to him, Master, I've brought my loony till you. There's a spirit has gotten a hold o' him, and has made him say as he canna speak a word. Wherever he gangs, a spirit rives at him, and casts him down to a ground, and he rolls round about, foaming at the mouth, and gnashing his teeth. A puir loony's dwining awa. I sought your devout followers to keep it out, but try as they micht, it was to nae avail. Jesus says to them, You're a surer o' useless footers. Fu muckle longer div ye think I'll be dicting your nibs. Fu muckle longer div I hae to pit up wi' ye. Fess him to me. So they brought the loony till him, and as soon as the spirit saw Jesus, it gart the loony tak a dose o' shocks. Doon he gaed to a ground, ruin, and foaming at the mouth. Jesus spirit at his father, fu long has he been like this? Sin he was a bairn, come the answer. Often he has tried to do awa wi' him by casting him into a fire, or by drowning him. Begin you could, would you do fit you can for his? Hae pity on his, and help his. If I could, says Jesus, onything can be done, gin you would just have faith. I have faith, cried a loony's father, but nae noch. Gie my fit mair I need. Jesus saw a crowd was closing in on them, so he gied the spirit the guid organ, saying to it, "Ye deaf and dumb spirit, I bid ye, come out o' there, and never gang back in ony mair." A spirit howled out, and it rived at the loony. Sign out it come and left him for dead. In fact, a guy Phil thought he was dead. But Jesus took hold of his hand and raised him up till he could stand on his ain twa feet. Syne Jesus gaed awa inside, for his devout followers spirit at him. But why could we nae cast it out? The ae way of casting out een like this is by prayer. Nae sorrow either, says Jesus. Away they gaed fae there, travelling through Galilee. Jesus didna want anybody to ken far he was gone, so he could learn his devout followers about who a son of man would be betrayed. Fa would die awa wi him. On 3 days after that, he would rise up eens mair, but they couldna see through at een, and were feared to speir at him fit he meant. They come to Capernaum, and found they come into the house he speirt at them. Fit was ye argy-bargying about on the way here. They didna like to say, 'cause they had been arguing about fit no of them was the foremost. He sat down, sought the 12 to come round about him, and says, "Fitna all ye wants to be foremost, will sure as fate be hindmost, and mak himself a servant to all." Syne he set the bairnie down in the midst of them, and pat his arm round his shoulders, and says to them, "Fiver amo ye should talk a bairnie like this in my name talks me, and fiver talks me disna talk just me, but the een fa sent ma." York says to him, "Master, we saw a child driving out devils in your name, but he's nae een o' his. We bade him hold for doing it." Jesus answered, "Dinna ye hold him for doing it? Fiver dis guid work in my name, canna a neist mean it spec ill o' ma. 'Cause onybody at disna counter his, maun be we his. I'll tell ye this, gin onybody gie ye a drink o' water, 'cause ye're weema, at chiel will get his reward. As for a chiel at would try to gar een o' my bairnies lost faith in me, he would be better off being haved into the sea wi' a millstone round his neck. Gin your hand be your downfall, cut it off. Ye'd be better fared gone into life wi' sic a scathe nor keeping baith hands and gone to a mules on the fires of everlasting croconation. And gin your fit bid your downfall, cut it off. Ye'd be better fared gone into life a cripple, nor keeping baith your feet, and being haved into a mules. And gin it be your rive it out. It's better to gang into a kingdom o' Almighty wi' a nor to hae baith een, and hae be casten into a mules. For a worm never dies, and the fire never gangs out. A'body will be seasoned by fire, like salt, and ilka sacrifice will be salted. Salt is a guid thing, but gin salt loses its saltiness, bit will ye season it wi. Hae salt in yourselves, on make ye be at peace wi' een anither. Chapter 10. A while he gaed for there, and landed in Judea ower ayont Jordan, and found a crowd gathered round about him eens mair, as was his way, he preached till them. And the Pharisee come and spurt at him, Is it lawful for a child to divorce his guid wife? They were trying to trip him up. He back spirit, Fit did Moses tell ya? Says they, Moses bade a man divorce his guid wife, but why of written? And Jesus says to them, It was just because of your thrawness at Moses set down this law. But for very utset, almighty mad them, man and woman. Say at the child will wear away for his mother and his father, and will be made in with his guid wife. And the twa of them will be just like a flesh. Fit almighty his joined together, let nae man pull apart. Eens in the house again, a devout follower spirit at him about this sailwa. He says to them, If ever divorces his guid wife, and marries another wife, commits a wrongdoing or non-marital sexual intercourse agin her. Say t, gin she divorce her guidman, and marry another, e'en she commits a same wrongdoing. Some folk brought bairnies for him to touch, but his devout followers weren't sair shooted at it. Jesus saw fit was happening, and guy raised wi' his devout followers, says, Let the bairnies come to me. Dinna ye haud them from me, for Almighty's kingdom is like his little bairnies. I'll tell you this, if ever among you does not accept the kingdom of Almighty, like a little bairnies, will never win into it. And he gied them a bosey, pat his hand on their headies, and blessed them. Just as he was setting out on a road eens mair, a chiel come rinning ower to him, flapped down afore him, and says, Guid meester, fit mon a thee to win eternal life. Says Jesus, Fit why div ye call me guid? Naebody is guid but Almighty himself. Ye ken that commands, Dinna murther, dinna lie wi' another man's wife, dinna pinch, dinna tell lies i' the court, dinna carry out the snipe. Gie the honour at's due to your father and your mother. But meester, he says, I've keepit the commands sin I was a loon. Jesus looked straight at him, and his heart gaed out to him, and says, There's just a thing ye want. Gang awa, rope up all thing ye ain, gie all thing to appear, and you will hae all a great ye went in heaven. Come awa and follow me. He wasna sair teen wi' his sailwa, and gaed awa some downhearted. Ye see, a chiel hid a fair puckle siller. Jesus looketh round at his devout followers, and says to them, It's ill for a wealthy to gang into kingdom Almighty. They were dumbfounded at this, but Jesus says to them, Aye, my loons, it's nae easy for a wealthy to win into a kingdom Almighty. A camel would rather gang through the eye o' a needle, nor for a weel-gittered chiel to win into kingdom Almighty. They were mair dumbfounded than ever and says till een another, "Fa, sign, will besolve it." Jesus, looking at them, says, Folk could never do it, but we all make it, anything can be done. At this, up spake Steenie. "Hey, men, we've left all thing we ain't ahind and followed ye." Says Jesus, "I'll tell you this, there's nobody as gien up his hame, his brothers, his sisters, his mither, his father, nor his bairns, for my sake, and for a sake o' a guid send, at winna get intil his hand, in this lifetime, 100 o' houses, brothers, sisters, mithers, and bairns, groon, aye, and tribbles besides, and in a world to come, everlasting life. But money at our foremast will be hindmast, on a hindmast, foremast." They were on the way to Jerusalem, with Jesus to afore, and the devout followers were there come out, and a folk gone on ahind rail feart. He took a twal to a side, and started to tell them about fit was gone to come o' him. "We're gone awa up to Jerusalem," he says, "and a son of man will be handed over to heek hedains, or a temple on the liars. They'll condemn him to death. Syne they'll hand him over till a fremd. They'll lock at him, and spit on him, souch him and fill him. Syne 3 days after, he'll rise up eens mair." James and York, Zebedee's loons, come over to him, saying, "Master, would ye do something for us? Fit what it be, at ye went me to do." He spake. Quo they, "Gie us a richt to sit at your richt hand, on your left hand, when ye talk your richtful place." Says Jesus, "Ye've nae idea fit you're speaking about. Can ye sup fae same cup as me? Or be immersed wi' a same immersion at I was immersed wi'?" "Aye, fairly," quo they. But Jesus says to them, "A cup at a sup fae, ye'll sup on immersion at I'm immersed wi' will be your immersion tea. But it's nae up to me to gie ye a richt to sit at my richt hand, nor my left hand. A plan o' that has been set out already." And from the other 10 herders, they werena sair shooted with James and York. Jesus cried them over and says, "Ye ken at all a while hour, kings and masters hae poor over their folk, and keep them in a boot. But this winna be a way wi' youins. For ever among ye wants to be a master, will be a feedman, and for ever wants to be foremast, maun be the orloon. Even the Son of Man didna come into a world to be waited on, but to be a servant, and to gie up his life as a ransom for mony folk." They come to Jericho, and as Jesus was harding awa wi' his devout followers, and a muckle throng o' folk, Bartimaeus, Timotheus' loon, a blind gaberlunzie, was sitting at the side of a road. When he heard it was Jesus of Nazareth that was coming by, he cried out to him, "Son of David, Jesus, hae pity on me." Mony round about him, bade him hold his waist. But he just cried a louder, "Son of David, hae pity on me." Jesus draw up and bade them fess him till him. And they cried to a blind chiel, saying to him, Dinna fash yourself, stand up, he's spearing for you. Wiat, he cast off his quite, jumped up and come to Jesus. But says to him, Fit are you needing me to do for you, Master, says a blind chiel. I'm a winting my sick back. Jesus says to him, Away you go, your faith has made you all better. And all at things, his sick come back. And he followed Jesus along the road. Chapter 11. They were coming to Jerusalem, and found they won to Bethphage and Bethany, aside the Mount of Olives. He sent away 12 devout followers, and told them to gang into a farm town or by, for they would see a cuddy tethered, at nobody had ever been on a buckle. He bade them louse it and fess it till him, and gin ony chill spirit fit your dean. He says, Just tell him, our master is sick in it, and I'll fess it back when he's throw it. Say a while they gaed and found a cuddy, tethered aside a door out o' a close, and they loused it. And a pockle folks down in the round about spirit at them, fit they thought they were dean. Lousing the cuddy. They answered just as Jesus had bidden them, and they were allowed to talk it away. Say they brought the cuddy to Jesus, spread out their gunsies, o'er a breed, and he sat down. And some folk kissed their gunsies down on a road afore him, and others cut down branches fae trees, and spread them out. And them at was to afore, and them at was ahind him, all cried out, Hosanna! Blessing on him for comes in the name of our Master. Blessing on a kingdom of our father David. It comes in the name of our Master. Hosanna in the highest heavens. Jesus gaed until Jerusalem, and into a temple, and surveyed all around. But by his time it was nickfall, so he gaed away wi' a 12 to Bethany. And next morning, coming in for Bethany, he was hungry, and seeing a fig tree o'er by, in full leaf, he downert o'er to see gin there was onything on it. But na, there was naething but leaves. You see, it was a wrong season for figs. He says to a tree, Naebody will ever eat ony o' your fruit in all time comin'. A devout followers hearkened to fit he was saying. Saying they gang to Jerusalem, and he gangs into a temple, and mocks a stair to cast out the pockmen, and gangrels, at would transact in a temple. He culpit the broods, and the bunkers, and the cheaters o' dew sellers, and he wadna countenance onybody carrying their fare through a temple. Syne he preached it to them, telling them, Does Scripture nae tell you? My house will be called a house of prayer for all. But Eve made it into a den of thieves. And the lighters and the priests heard o' it, and a few of them sought to hae him dean awawi. For they were some feared o' him, sin a hale crowd was dumbfounded wi' his preaching. At nicht he gaed out o' a town. Next morning, when they gaed by a fig tree, they saw it gisn't, to a very reets. Steenie, han mine of it had been a upshot a day afore, says, Master, look at the fig tree ye cursed yestereen. It's deed out. Reet and crop. Jesus answered him, Hae ye faith in Almighty? Lot me tell ye is. Gin only chill, say till out mountain. Shift YERSEL, and be cassin in our a sea. On is sure o' himsel, on believes aught fit he says is to happen. It will be deen for him. Lot me tell ye then, fit ever ye speer for in your prayers, believe aught you've gotten it, on it'll be your ain. On fun ye stan and pray, gin ye hae an ill wi' onybody, forgie him, on say your Father in heaven will forgie you all the ills aught ye've deen. They come eens mair to Jerusalem. On as he was stravagan through a temple, a priest, lawyers, and elders says to him, Fit richt have ye to carry on like that? Fond if ye think ye are. Jesus says to them, I've something to speir at ye and all. And gin ye can tell me, straight, I'll seen tell ye, fa gives me a richt to carry on like this. Immersion o' York, was it fae Almighty, or human hands? Tell me aught. They argued more themselves. Fit can we say? Gin we say fae Almighty, he'll speir fit why we didna talk wi' him. And gin we say fae human hands, but there were some fear that the folk, for thought at York was a prophet. Say they says, we dinna ken. And Jesus says to them, Say I cannot tell ye fit gies me a richt to die fit of deen. Chapter 12. Syne he spake to them in parables. A chiel planted a vineyard, and bigged the dyke round about it. Dealt out a hole for a press, and bigged the watchtower. Syne he gied out a talk o' it, and gaed awa to foreign parts. For a time come to harvest a crop, he gart een o' his servant chiels gang to a taxman, and seek his share o' a crop to settle his rent. But they took a hold o' him, threased him sair, and sent him awa hame wi' Nathan. Syne he sent another servant to them, but they cast steans at him, gied him a guid clyte ower a head, and a richt guid owergang. Say he sends another servant. But they fell him, and mony mair did they thresh and fell. Nu, he had just a lad to send, his ain loon, for was close till his heart. Say hindmaist o' all he sent him. I'm sure they'll respect him, he thought. But the taxman says till een another, Is the heir. See nu, gin we die awa wi' him, a groon will be ours. So they took hold o' him, and fell him tea, and flung his body out into a vineyard. Fit sign will a master die aboot it. He'll come and fell a taxman, and gie a groon to other folk. Have ye never read a text? A stane at the masons rejected has become a cornerstone. This is a work o' a master, and is wonderful to behold. Syne they sought a way to nab him, for fine they kent a parable was meant at them. But they were feared o' a folk, so they left him alone, and awa they gaed. A few of Pharisees and Herod's folk were sent to snare him wi' a hantle of awkward questions. They come in and buck-speared him. Master, you're a straightforward kind of chiel, and care not fit folk say however they micht be, but I teach a troth o' Almighty's word. Fit say ye then to us, Should we pay our dues to Caesar, or should we nay? But Jesus saw through their product, and says, Aye, lads, you're trying to catch me out there. Fist me, Bobby, say I could hear a Rick look at. They brought him in, and he says, Fars he is this, and fars written. Caesar's, they says. Sign, says Jesus. Gi Caesar fit is Caesar's, and Almighty fit is Almighty's. And they were dumbfounded at fit they were hearing. Sign, a Sadducees come to him. They say there's nae sick thing as a hereafter. They spirit at him, Master, Moses laid down a law, and gin there be brothers, and een of them, these, leaving a widow, but nae bairns, sign a niece brother, maun marry a widow, and hae bairns, for will be looked on as a deed brother's bairns. Now there was 7 brothers. A first een took a wife and did without ony bairns. Syne a niece een married her and he did and all without ony bairns. Sae did a third. Come time, all 7 of them did, wi nae a bairn in sicht. In the hinder een, a woman did. At the resurrection, when they all were come back to life, fitna een of them will be she wife till, seeing she had married them all. Jesus says to them, Ye're missing 'cause ye dinna ken fit Scripture says, nor div ye ken the poor Almighty. When they raise up fair deed, folk dinna marry. They're just as the sins in heaven. Now concerning a resurrection, have ye never read in a book of Moses, in a tale of a burning bush, who Almighty spake to him and said, I'm Almighty of Abraham, Almighty of Isaac, and the Almighty of Jacob. He's nae Almighty of a deed, but the Almighty of a living. You're a wrong gate there. Sign een of our lawyers, for had been hearkening to all that was being said, and thought guy wheel of answers Jesus had been given, tried him out with his question. Fit's the foremost commandment of all. Jesus answered him, A foremost is, Hearken, O Israel, a master, word Almighty, is the a master of all. And ye maun love a master your Almighty, with all your heart, with all your sentient being, and all your mind, and all your strength. That's a foremost command. And a next is this, love your neighbor as ye love yourself. That's a 12 commands that stand a being others. Says a lawyer to him, Well said, master. You're fairly richt on saying there's just a Almighty, and nae other asides. And to love Almighty with all your heart, with all your sentient being, and all your mind, and all your strength, and to love your neighbor as yourself. That's haina been ony burnt offerings, nor sacrifices. When Jesus saw full wise-like a child spake, he says to him, You're nae far fae a kingdom Almighty yourself, men. And we ought, nae no other childs, sought to pit ony more questions to him. When Jesus was teaching in a temple, he spake, Who can them at teach a law? Mean teen, at a neetateen, is a son of David. David himself, fired by pure spirit, was lippen to say. A meester said to my meester, sit yoursel down at my recht hand, till sic a time as I shave all your face aneath your feet. David himself called him meester. Who then can he be David's son? There come a great throng of folk to hear him preach. He bade them talk till lawyers, for stravage about in their long gowns, and expect you'll gie them respect when you meet them i' the road or at the mart. And expect to form May seats i' the meeting hall, on the head o' a table at supper time. They talk a lin o' weedas, and have long drawn out prayers. There come upon so be all a war. As Jesus was sitting over by a counting house, or a temple, he was watching the elders work a ladle on the folk dropping in their bobbies. A wheel off were dropping a handful of siller. A pure widow wife come by, and drop it in 12 mix. He called his devout follower thegither, and says to them, I would say that pure widow, woman, pot mair into a collection, nor all a lave pot thegither. A lave pot the ream o' their graith, but she, pure though she might be, pot in all she hid in this warld. Aye, even a siller for her earnings.